Good evening, everybody. This is Charlie Hargrave, not Rick Phillips, not the one, the legend, the only Rick Phillips, but Charlie Hargrave tonight. And we are live here at Wilmington College. That's right, we're doing two games simultaneously tonight. Big words already, Matt. It's going to be tough.
Yep.
Anyhow, we have the Wilmington College Fighting Quakers against the Mount Union Purple Raiders, and this is OAC tournament action, and we'll get into the game more here in just a minute, but I'd like to introduce our crew tonight. We have Matt Warhoftik.
Very good, very good.
He's the director of giving here at the college. What's the actual title?
The actual title is Vice President for College Advancement.
So there you go. Or for us commoners, the Director of Giving.
That's right.
Just kidding.
The fundraiser.
The fundraiser, that's right. He has probably one of the hardest jobs, I would say, in any kind of business, because it's tough to do a lot of times, isn't it?
It has its challenges. I would think the president of the college may trump mine a little bit. It's got a little more weight around his neck, but it's a challenge.
Then my wife is on camera tonight, Rachel Hargrave, and you may be wondering, well, where's Joe? Where's Rick? Where are those guys at? They are going to be coming to you live, also on Campus Nation tonight. The beauty of the internet, we can do two things at once.
That's right.
They're coming to you from Lebanon High School, and they have the Wilmington High School girls against the Thurgood Marshall girls. So I tell you what, if you're listening and you're on the campus here, come on out. They're giving away free T-shirts tonight to help get the cheering section going, and they're pretty much giving them to everybody. They're trying to give them to students first, obviously, but they got plenty. So if you're listening, get on out here and come out and support your Lady Quakers tonight. The Quakers are up against Mount Union, and they have met obviously twice in the regular season. The first time was on December 3rd, and Mount Union Wilmington won 76-56. Then on January 28th at Mount Union, Wilmington won 56-35. A lot less scoring in that game, but still about the same differential, around a 20-point victory. The winner of this game travels to Baldwin Wallace Thursday night at 7:30 to play them. And I don't have the bracket in front of me, but I think we're down to that'll be like the quarterfinals at that point. So, again, like I said, we have Matt Warhoftik here with us tonight. And Matt, one thing about him, he is also a high school referee. How many years have you refereed, Matt?
Well, believe it or not, this is my sixth. So I'm still kind of young for some of those officials out there.
That's all right. You're getting tournament games already, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, it keeps me busy. There's no doubt about that. It keeps me in shape, too.
Now, I never refed basketball. I take that back. I did once or twice just because they were in a pinch. But I was a softball, baseball official for 30 years. So, and coached, and that was my forte. I did a lot with basketball when I was younger, but not a whole lot, but did enough to where I know a little bit about the game. Now, did you play basketball in school?
I did up through high school. I didn't play in college.
Okay, where'd you go to high school at?
I went to high school in a small boarding school outside of Philadelphia called Salisbury. So I'm an East Coast transport into the Ohio area.
Well, how did that happen?
My mother's Quaker, and so Wilmington was one of the schools I looked at that had Quaker connections.
Sure.
Wasn't a requisite, but was a thought process that got me here. Stepped foot on campus and just knew that this was the place I wanted to be.
Oh, it's a nice campus, and it just keeps getting better every year. It seems like a lot of stuff. In your department, I think there is to be proud of because the facilities keep getting nicer, and I'm not sure how the tuition rates right now, but I know they work with students to try to get all the students that they possibly could in here through scholarships, loans, and whatever may be available.
Yeah, that's one of the interesting things when I talk to people across the country about affordability in colleges is they don't realize that a private college education is very comparable to public colleges because there's a lot of scholarship support available. 99% of the students that we work with are receiving aid of some form or another. So, it's not as drastic as people believe when they see that initial sticker price up front. There's a lot of aid that goes into that, and we're very competitive. In fact, we did a tuition reset 2 years ago to put us right in the heart of our market, and that's proven well for us.
Well, and college does have a lot of things going for it with their sports and the theater department, the ag department, and basically also just a lot of these new facilities that are going up. Yeah. I mean, this facility behind me back here to my left is beautiful. If you haven't been on the Wilmington College campus lately, I would encourage you to do so because, this facility back here is really neat. We've got the indoor field turf area where they practice in the winter.
Yeah, that's our Center for Sports Sciences, and it's been open a year now, and you're not going to find a finer facility on a D3 campus in this nation, I believe. The partnership with the medical partners that we have out there is very unique. We have colleges from across the country that are approaching us asking, how did we manage to build this facility? How did we build these partnerships and in a way that benefits just the community and the college jointly?
Right.
And on top of that, it's won, I think, 4 or 5 architectural awards. So it's truly a fantastic facility.
It really is. So if that's something that you're listening to us out there in Campus Nation land, you got young kids that are getting ready to maybe go to college, give Wilmington a shot, see what they have to say. And actually, all these, as far as the OAC, all these schools are pretty nice schools. Yeah. One thing that blew me away, I don't know if you caught this or not, but in the Super Bowl, did you catch the Ohio Northern ad?
Yes, I did happen to see that, yep.
I was like, wow. I think it blew everybody away from around, just the area that's familiar, with Ohio Northern.
Right.
So, all right, well, let me get some background on tonight's game, and we'll get back and be picking on Matt a little more here. Junior Savannah Hooper and sophomore Mackenzie Campbell nearly outscored Mount Union as a duo as the Wilmington College women's basketball team recorded the 56-35, the last time they met, win over Mount Union on February 28th. The 35 points are the least amount of points allowed since 2013-14 season opening win over Trine, and was the least amount of points allowed in the OAC action since 2011-12 season. Campbell finished that day with 17 points on 4 of 7 shooting, including a perfect 9 of 9 from the foul line. Hooper added 14, making 4 of 7 from the field. She made 4 straight three-pointers before her only miss. Senior Brittany Jefferson gets to extend her season tonight in her playing career. She has toppled the 1,000-point mark. And I'm not sure, but I think she's even toppled the 1,100-point mark, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And I don't know if you guys have had a chance to check this out. Matt, you definitely want to check this out because this would be good fundraising material for you. But in the Dayton Daily News, they had a great story on Brittany Jefferson and Nicole Tabor. They're cousins. They both came out of Chaminade, Julianne. And it was really, really nice article. Did you get a chance to check that out?
I did. It was written by one of my favorite all-time writers, Tom Archdeacon, who I think is one of the greatest journalists I've read in this area, and just a phenomenal writer, and does a great job of bringing out the human interest side of sports. And it was just a real nice article on those two young ladies who both have huge personalities and are just a tremendous asset to our team in all different sorts of ways.
Oh, yeah. Well, Nicole Tabor, they got into how, she does a lot too. Well, and Brittany also off the basketball court,
yes.
One thing you find out, about athletes or musicians or the drama people, and it's like this in high school too. Kids just get involved in a lot of different activities. A lot of times they end up being good leaders in a lot of them, or even just being involved in them. At least they're the doers,
Right.
And when you have a kid in high school or a kid in college, encourage them to get involved in things like that because you only get one chance at it. Looks like former coach Bill Newland maybe is in the house tonight. So it's good to see Bill. Let's go on here. But anyhow, check that out, that article. And also Brittany also has second all-time for the college girls with 209 steals. Mackenzie Campbell, she's returned her own form with an 18-point effort against BW in the last game. She's only been held to under 10 points 3 times this season. really good sophomore to watch, Mackenzie Campbell. Senior Mary Moyer leads the OAC in rebounding with 9.5 boards a game, including a career-high 18 earlier this season. She has 3 double-doubles this season and 10 in her career. Moyer has a 10 double-figure rebounding efforts this year, has 10 games double rebounding efforts. Senior Jacole Tabor comes off the bench. Again, that's the other cousin there for Brittany Jefferson. And I tell you, they play well together. Jacole is just gutsy. She'll take a charge. She'll get in there and fight for the rebounds. She comes off the bench, does a great job.
Jacole is the Dennis Rodman of this team.
Exactly. That's a good way to put it.
She gets out there. She gets all the hustle plays. She works her tail off when she's out there, and she's got a different hairstyle every night. So.
Exactly. And yeah, that's funny because we always comment on that on camp. What's she going to wear tonight? How's she going to look tonight?
She also works in my office as well, so I get great affection out teasing her a lot.
Oh, well, you got a good one there. You got a good one. Tell her we were talking highly over at least up here. Scoring, Wilmington is 6th in the OAC in scoring at 65.7 per game. 3rd in scoring defense, allowing 60 per game. Like I said, they've won the previous 2 meetings. Let's talk about the Purple Raiders just a minute. Mount Union advanced to the quarterfinals. This is the quarterfinals of the Ohio Athletics Conference Tournament with a 65-60 victory over Heidelberg just last night. So they've already played one game. It doesn't say whether that was on the road or at home. And here we go. Here's the name for you. Have you looked at this name yet? Senior Abby Bardozowicz, I guess. Bardozowicz, I guess. And Kelsey Scott combined for 32 of the game's 65 points in the victory. Bardozowicz is the only active Mount Union player that is averaging double figures with 13 per game. Junior center Aaron White, who's averaging 10.3 points per contest, has missed 4 of the last 5 games, including the last 3. Sophomore forward Jamie Sanborn leads the team with 7.3 rebounds and is second on the team with 8 points. Sophomore guard Anna Alkire is the team leader with 2.4 assists per game. In the 2 games against Wilmington this season, Scott and Bartosowicz gets better.
Sounds like it.
Average 7.5 points each to lead the team. Sanborn pulled down a team-high 5 rebounds, while 4 different players recorded 2 assists. So, Wilmington's beaten by 20 each time. There's always that saying, it's hard to beat a good team 3 times, but
it
can be done, though.
But with them coming off playing last night, I think we're going to see in the second half how their legs hold up, and for the stretch down there, it's pretty challenging playing two really competitive games back to back. So,
most definitely.
Hopefully we get a little bit of tired legs and can take advantage of that.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it's really fun watching these girls play, but they have had a season of hard luck. I tell you, their record's just wonderful. They are 16-9, Mount Union's 13-13, but Wilmington, they got beat by Carnegie Mellon, and Carnegie Mellon, it was real interesting checking their roster out because, it's like if you look at the roster tonight, most of them are fairly local to that college.
Right.
Carnegie Mellon, their roster, every girl was almost from a different state except there were 2 or 3 from California.
Yeah.
So you talk about the reach that university has. Of course, I know it's a real, has a high esteemed university.
It's a really well thought of. In fact, it was when I grew up. It was only a little ways from my house. They're in the center of Pittsburgh. They do a great job recruiting down there, and obviously had a very good team this year.
Well, they're known for art, aren't they?
I believe so.
For the art, arts. So that was a tough loss there because they lost 63-56. But then they played Thomas More, and Thomas More had won like 52 or 53 games in a row at that time, and they only beat Wilmington by 2 points.
Well, and I'll tell you, that was an electric game. I was here for that, sitting front row, and we were down 23 points at halftime, stormed back to get within 1 point, I believe, at one point, and just couldn't hold on down the stretch. But the the grit that this team showed to come back from that much down and to fight their way back into it was really remarkable. And I think that was kind of a testament to how this team it never gives up. They are always in it.
Yep, and these games that we're talking about, the Carnegie Mellon, all these home games that we've done are on campusnation.com, so you can go back and watch them at any time and check them out. They'd really be worth some watching for you. Illinois Wesleyan, they lost by 5. Here we go, High Northern again. High Northern come into that game undefeated in the OAC, and I think undefeated for the season overall, and ended up getting beat 62-61 in overtime.
Yes.
1 point, and I just hate to see that. Then they got beat by John Carroll 74-71. And Marietta, the wheels fell off that day. I don't know what happened.
We had some key injuries in that game, and we had one of our main starters wasn't able to play.
McKenzie,
and so I think that really, impacted the whole offense.
And even this Baldwin-Wallace game this last weekend, they were within 2 or 3, within a couple minutes left to go, and ended up getting beat by 7 at 61-54.
Right.
So I mean, they have just been a team of. So close that that record of 16-9 could have easily been 19-6, easily.
Sure.
All right, talking about Wilmington a little more, the college Wilmington basketball team had its comeback fall short Saturday. Quakers fell to Baldwin-Wallace 61-54. Wilmington just shot 17.8% from the field in the first half. You're not going to win too many games doing that.
No, that's a tough one.
As the Yellow Jackets raced out to an 11-point halftime lead, the Quakers fell behind as much as 15 before their competitive spirit kicked in. Campbell scored 6 points during a 14-1 run that enabled Wilmington to pull to within 1 at the 1:37 remaining in the third quarter. Wilmington pulled to within 1 possession several times, but Baldwin-Wallace's Katie Smith hit 3 big three-pointers each time. She tallied 11 of her 16 points in the fourth quarter. Campbell finished with a team high 18 points, all in the second half, and was the only Wilmington player in double figures. She had 5 bounds and 2 assists. And tonight, obviously, we want them to rebound from that game. They've played this Purple Raider team twice. Like I said, Purple Raiders might be a little tired after last night. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We got about 12 minutes until we get started tip-off. And I'd just like to say that tonight's broadcast, as well as all the other broadcasts here on Campus Nation, are being brought to you by Bogart's Barbecue, South Street here in Wilmington, 11 to 8, Tuesday through Saturday. Go out and see Marty. They are available. They have pickup window. They have obviously you can eat in there, but also maybe think about getting your next event catered through Bogart's Barbecue. The phone number, 937-655-8100. So we should be getting ready to start our box cast here in a minute. I want to be careful because sometimes they'll catch us mid-conversation and they only hear half of what we were talking about. So we're going to assume that it starts at the 10-minute mark, which is a minute 15 from now. And we'll do a little welcome again, and then we'll get on with it. Both teams all on the floor. Mount Union's in their black with purple stripes, and Wilmington College Quakers are in their home whites with their green trim. Like I said, if you come out to the game tonight, guys, come on out because there's plenty of shirts. Looks like they got plenty of shirts down there they're still giving away.
Yes, we do.
So come out. They'll even give them to some community members, unless you're wearing purple. If you're wearing purple, you're out. You don't get anything.
That's right.
You get to pay double. No, I'm just kidding. And but lots of stuff going on. Of course, concession stands open as always. Again, the winner of this game goes to Baldwin-Wallace on Thursday. And Wilmington, I think, has been beaten by them twice this year. They got beat 61-54. No, they won the first one. Excuse me. They won the first one at home, and then they just got beat in the second one.
Well, you never want to look past a game, but...
No. Well, welcome everybody that will be joining us now on Boxcast. We're also on campusnation.com. Boxcast, you can watch us live tonight. If you are just listening to us, don't forget the video for this game will be available tomorrow on campusnation.com. And glad you're joining us. If you're out there in Mount Union land, your Purple Raiders are down here getting ready to get started. We got about 9 minutes till game time. And joining me tonight is Matt Warhoftik.
Yep.
Did I get it right again?
Yeah, you got it right.
All right. Matt is the Vice President of Development, basically,
That's
right?
right. That's exactly right.
All right. And he's also a basketball official, so looking forward to working the game with Matt. And if we get in each other way, that's okay, because he doesn't realize this is a free job yet. Oh, now he does.
Yeah,
Now he does.
I thought they were going to double my pay.
Well, I don't think so. The guy that pays us off the $2 menu at McDonald's, so. And he'll make sure he's just back late enough, so he doesn't have to do that tonight. Although he may want his equipment, so hopefully tuned in and is listening right now. If you're wondering where Rick Phillips is and where Joe Davis is tonight, we are doing a simulcast on campusnation.com. They are covering the Wilmington girls playing in their second tournament game against Thurgood Marshall, and that's coming to you live from Lebanon High School, and you can get live audio on that, and that video will also be available tomorrow. Wilmington girls had an impressive win the other day. They won by about 20. I can't remember who they played now. It escapes me real quick, but they did a real nice job. Actually held the team they were playing at no points in the first quarter. Oh, it was a Dayton team. I'll think of it here in a minute. Now, you said you had a tournament game. When's your next tournament game? He's the referee, so when's your next tournament game you're going to ref?
My next one's March 4th. I've got a boys section, Division II sectional game coming up.
And where's that at?
The Trent Arena in Kettering.
Oh, that's a nice place.
Yep. Yeah, they haven't, no announcement yet as to who's playing who, but that'll be the next game I'll be in action for. So
Oakwood, that's who Wilmington beat. Oakwood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I remember it was the Jacks and the Jills.
Right.
Yeah, it's Oakwood. I don't know if they call them the Lumber Jills or just the Oakwood Jills.
I think they're just the Jills.
Just the Jills. I know we have the Lumber Jacks.
Yep.
So, and like I said, tonight they're playing Thurgood Marshall. And if they win tonight, I think they play again pretty quick. I think they may play Thursday again.
Yeah.
Does that sound right for
Yeah,
those?
they usually try to get them through pretty quickly in the beginning.
I know my McLean Tigers, where I teach at, they are playing our cross-county rival in the first game of the tournament. They just beat them Friday night, then they have to turn around and play them again tonight down Southeastern Ross High School down near Chillicothe. That game gets underway about 8 o'clock. So they're getting ready for that one down there.
Yeah, there's a lot of good basketball going on around this time of the year. So.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. You know, I don't know about you, but I enjoy watching the high school and I enjoy watching the college. But the only pro games I watched at all last year was the finals, and that's just because the Cavs were in it. It's hard for me to watch the pros. Do you like watching the pros too?
I watch a little bit, but I'm much more of a college and high school person. I'm much more of the kind of team ball, and I think the pros are kind of just backyard style.
Yeah.
And being an official, I get frustrated with the way the game is officiated at the professional level. So
now you say you do some junior college also?
I've done a couple of JV college dates, yes.
Now let me ask you a question, because I asked this earlier in the year, but they don't have this in high school, I don't believe. people come to a college game, they're looking out there on the floor, they're going to see a green ring and a white ring underneath
Correct.
the basket. Can you explain to people what those stand for?
Sure. So that's the restraining arch, and essentially, if you are a defender, you are not allowed to have any part of your body inside that arc if you're going to take a charge. And so what it does is it stops people from camping out in the lane, just standing there, and opens up the drive, and I think it creates a lot more action and excitement around the game. So if any part of your body, essentially it's a vertical, invisible line that goes straight up from that line. If any part of your body is over that line, then you are considered to be illegal, and no matter how long you've been standing there, it will be a block call as opposed to a charge call.
So if they're standing behind it,
Behind it or on it.
They got to be out in front of it.
Right, you have to be out in front of it. Correct.
All right. Cool. So is that fairly new in the college game?
The restraining arc's been, I think, probably 6 or 7 years now.
That's really been
long enough that they've actually moved it out. That's why you now have the second line for men and women.
You know
so
what?
it's been a while.
Maybe that's what's different, because it does seem like it's been different.
Yep.
So there you go, folks. If you weren't sure, now you know, because we haven't been real clear on it. And Joe, he's just a high school official, so he may know about it, but he never really said much about it.
Yep.
So,
well, and it creates some drama for fans, because you can't always see where the person's body is when that charge call. So they'll see a person standing there, and it clearly looks like a charge. They got hit right, they went over correctly, and yet the official comes out with a block call. And, a lot of times they think the official got the call wrong, when realistically they had a portion of their body in that arc.
Anything in there, it's a block.
Yes.
It doesn't make any difference of anything. It's a block.
Yeah, exactly. And it gets even more complicated on the men's side. So... little traffic in the booth.
Well, we got all kinds of college students up here. We got my favorite cameraman. Well, both my camera girls, all three of them here tonight. But this one is the injured one over here. You're still injured?
Yeah, I'm a little. It looks better.
You're better now. She fell the other day. Also, I was told that before you leave tonight, I need to get your information for Rick. He said he wants you to try to do some games with us in the future.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay? So, I tell you what, why don't you just write it down right there. Yeah, there you go. And he may request you on Facebook or something like that to get in touch with you. One thing I was going to tell you, Matt, one thing the Campus Nation Network's getting ready to do is they're getting ready to do professional women's football. And,
Interesting.
And the team that wants us the most, and we're going to be working for the most, is the Pittsburgh Passion. Have you ever heard of the Pittsburgh Passion?
I had not.
They're really, I guess it's a 40-some team league.
Wow.
Columbus has a team, Cincinnati, thank you.
No problem.
Columbus, Cincinnati, Chicago. We might do a couple of Chicago games. We're going to do several Pittsburgh games. And the owner of the Pittsburgh Passion, there's a lady that kind of runs the team, but one of her silent partners is Franco Harris.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
I was not aware they had a women's professional football league.
I wasn't either. Well, the guys that work with us, Bill Raybeck and Rick, they knew about it.
Right.
And we're also getting ready to start doing some arena football. There's a group out of Cincinnati called the Cincinnati Flex.
Okay.
And they're not playing any big complex yet, but they're hoping to go a couple of years and get moved over like into that nice venue in northern Kentucky, where Northern Kentucky University is.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
I have not.
I've heard it's really nice.
Well, I'll tell you, arena football is a lot of fun. It's a fast-moving game, a lot of high scoring, and can be very interesting to watch.
Well, we're getting ready here. We just got a minute left to go, so we're getting ready to have the Star Spangled Banner. Bill Lehrman will be on the mic as always, or most of the time. He missed us last weekend because he was doing 4 sectional tournament games at Wilmington High School. We got a nice crowd here tonight. What would you say? Maybe, I don't know, 250, 300 or more.
Yeah, I'd say that's about
a
right.
good
Looks like the student
guesstimation.
body came out in pretty good form. So that's always good, and they get nice and rowdy.
And there's a little bit of purple out there, not a lot, but that's a heck of a drive. That's probably, what, 3 hour and a half drive?
Yeah.
We haven't given you any starting lineups yet because just they got projected starters, but we're not real sure. We'll give them to you here in just a minute.
Degrading remarks directed at fans, officials, or student athletes is strictly prohibited and will not be tolerated. Be proud, be loud, and be positive. The officials for today's game are Carol Smith, Nate Baker, and Brandon Breeze.
We're not going to tell you the names of the officials or what cars they drive.
Please direct the flag at center court to the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Star Spangled Banner. It's in the books. Anna Alkire starting for the Purple Raiders. Brittany Jefferson starting for the Quakers. Abby Bardo, how do you say that?
Six, I think.
Yeah. Ashley Andracky. Number 21, Cassie Hennessy. Mackenzie Campbell for the Quakers. Jamie Sanborn for Mount Union. Emily Harmon for the Quakers. Liz Jones. And Mary Moyer for Wilmington. So we have Andracky, Jefferson, Campbell, Harmon, and Moyer for the Quakers. And for Mount Union, we have Alkire, Partozowicz, Hennessy, Sanborn, and Jones. And the people to watch out for Mount Union will be Bardosowicz and Sanborn. 3 referee crew obviously tonight. And we hope you enjoy this quarterfinal matchup. We found that out, so after this is the semis. Mount Union just played last night and they won. They beat Heidelberg 65-60. On your radio dial, if you're just listening to us audio only tonight, Mount Union will be going left to right, and the Quakers will start out going right to left. Again, Mount Union, I like these black uniforms they got. Black uniforms, the purple trim.
Yeah.
And Wilmington, their white uniforms with the dark green trim. Campbell and Sanborn to tip it off. And the tip's on the floor. We might have another jump ball right now. So that means we're going to jump it again because no one's had a possession yet, right?
That is correct, yes.
I'll ask you. Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid to tell you when I don't know something. So, and you being the official, you've been warned.
I'm fine with that.
And Mount Union gets the tip this time, and bringing the ball up. One thing that's going to be tough seeing some of these numbers. Alkire. Wilmington comes out man to man. Shot put up. 2-pointer, no good. Rebounded though by Mount Union. Alkire has it, gets it over to Sanborn. Back to Alkire on the right wing. And ball's going to be stolen away by Mary Moyer, the Quakers, and we're heading the other way. She passes it to Andracki. Andracki forwards it to Campbell, and she puts the shot up. What?
That was unfortunate there. Mary did a great job of just ripping that ball out and going down the other way.
Well, you know what? The referee started to give the ball back to Mount Union, and the other official stepped in and said, no, she blocked that out of bounds. Campbell up, gets it stolen away by Alkire, going down the other direction. They get the ball into Liz Jones. Nice movement, ball movement by the Purple Raiders. Shot was put up, no good. Jefferson rebounds. She brings it down the right side, gets it over to Andracki. Andracki, baseline, tries to put a reverse up, no good. And we have a jump ball called. And it's going to stay with Wilmington. Probably a little nerves going on. Pretty aggressive pace by both teams so far.
Yeah, they've been up and down the floor pretty quickly here the first couple possessions.
I'd have nerves.
Yeah, a little sloppy passes there, and not the best shot, but I guess if it went in, it was a great shot, right?
Yes. Seems like it was a little forced, yeah. Jefferson has it on the left wing, does a little shake and bake fake, but goes nowhere with it, throws it back out to Andracki. Jefferson thought about the three, gets it into Harmon. Harmon, nice pass to Moyer. She puts it up off the board, and it's good.
Boy, that was a great job recognizing what you had out there. Moyer on the nice cut.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Harmon. Okay, so 2-0. Wilmington draws first blood here at the 8:30 mark. A minute and a half in. 21 has it. That's Hennessy out on the left wing. She's being guarded by Jefferson. Over to Sanborn. Alkire almost gets it taken away by Campbell. They get into Liz Jones. Liz Jones drops that ball down and gives the Wilmington players a chance to grab onto it, but it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with. No, we got foul. No, she's wanting to put another second on the shot clock. 2 seconds on the shot clock for Mount Union. So they got to get it in and shoot it up real quick. It's in. They didn't shoot it. Well, they did get it off in time, but the ball goes out of bounds. Oh, here comes the crowd.
So you had a 30-footer that went 28 on that one.
Yep. Andracki bringing it down the right side. Mount Union's also playing man. Andracki out to Harmon, way out on top. Gives it to Campbell. Moyer. Just moving the ball around outside. Jefferson drives middle of the lane, puts the shot up, no good, but Moyer knocks the ball away for the rebound over to Harmon. Campbell, left wing. Moyer has it out on the right wing now. Tries to throw it into Campbell. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, but they're going to say it's off Campbell, so it's going to go back to Mount Union. And we got number 10, Casey Morissette. I don't know if she's related to Atlanta or not. But Casey Morissette is in the game for Mount Union. Now I can't think of any Atlanta Morissette songs. There we go. Jamie Sanborn gets it over to Alkire. Alkire trying to drive the left side, loses control of the ball, but regains it. shot put up. That looked like it might have been partially blocked. Jefferson comes down with a rebound and going down quickly for the Quakers the other direction. She's going to try to take it all the way, and unfortunately just put up kind of a wild shot, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to
home crowd did not like that call by the official.
Yeah, I thought it got tipped out, but we're caught up here in the crow's nest, so I wouldn't argue. Mount Union with the basketball. Sanborn has it out on top. They have some new players in. We'll try to get them to you when we got them. Renee DeFord is in. DeFord with the basketball. She's working against Mary Moyer. They throw it back out to Sanborn. 10 on the shot clock. They get it in. And the Quaker fans are yelling the wrong time countdown. And it seemed to work.
That was really good defense by Moyer, staying right in front of her, getting a hand in her face on the shot. Just a nice solid possession.
Ball's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Wilmington. Nicole Tabor in and Hooper in. Andraki and Emily Harmon going to the bench. Rachel Tinky into the game. Hooper with the basketball out to Tabor on top. Brittany Jefferson left wing down to Hooper. Hooper's a good three-point shooter if you can get her open. 9 seconds on the shot clock. 6. Hooper, a three-pointer, puts it up, does draw iron, but Mount Union gets the rebound. On their way, another three-pointer put up for Mount Union, no good. Rebounded by Hooper. She's bringing it back the other way. Jefferson with the ball over to Hooper. Campbell on top, looking for the backdoor cut. It wasn't there, though. Moyer gets it to Hooper out on top. Jefferson. 7 seconds on the shot clock again. Hooper going to the basket. Off the right side, banks it home.
Did a nice job of beating her defender and just getting to the lane.
We're playing a lot of basketball for only 4 points being scored.
Yes, we are.
4-0 right now. What have we got called here?
An offensive foul down low.
Away from the ball. Fouls on Renee DeFord, picks up her first foul. Yeah, we're almost halfway through this first quarter of play, and it's 4-0 Wilmington. That wore me out to think about it. It's only 4 points so far. Brittany Jefferson, 3 from the right side, no good. Long rebound comes to Moyer. Reset on the shot clock. Jefferson has it, over to Moyer. To Campbell, she gets Jefferson cutting across the middle. Puts up a crazy shot, and it goes in. And she got fouled, so she's going to go to the line to shoot the bonus.
Well, she kind of lobbed that one up there, got the good home bank, and it goes.
Megan Hess picks up her first foul. And we have a 30-second timeout. I'm not sure if that was Mount Union or Wilmington. Did you catch that? I didn't catch that.
I did not.
My guess is it's probably Mount Union.
I think that would be a safe one. I think Coach probably wants to have a conversation here.
Hey, you guys up here, I got butterscotch. Does anybody want any? They'll be here all night, just so you know, all right? Again, I'd like to remind everybody that your broadcast is being brought to you by Bogart's Southern Barbecue right here in Wilmington, Ohio, out on South Street, out in South Ridge Plaza. He's open 11 to 8 Tuesdays through Saturdays, home of the sweet potato pie. Never had sweet potato pie, you need to go check it out at Marty Bogart's Southern Barbecue. And don't forget, he can also cater 937-655-8100.
I don't know if I've ever been out there for the sweet potato pie, but the brisket is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite lunch spots.
Yep, Bogart's Barbecue. And like I said, if you're wondering where Joe and Rick are, well, they're working. They're just down at Lebanon High School doing the Wilmington High School Thurgood Marshall game. And that ought to be a dandy. Thurgood Marshall, I think Wilmington was like, they're seated 5th or 6th, and Thurgood Marshall was third. So,
Yep.
but they had similar records. Thurgood Marshall had just a little better record. Of course, they probably played tougher opponents too.
Yeah,
probably.
It can be up and down in that league. There's definitely some solid ones there.
So Jefferson won the line to shoot the bonus. And it's in 7-0 right now. I feel like we're playing tennis. 7-love. Mount Union with the ball. That's Kelsey Scott. Stolen. Hooper going to try to take it to length. Puts the shot up, misses it. We have a foul called. I believe that's going to be on number 12, Megan Hess, and that's her second already. So Hooper going to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. A lot of new players coming in. All the girls trying to figure out who they're going to be guarding. Second one's up, and it bounces off the front of the rim and goes down. 9-0. 4:25 to go. First quarter. Mount Union with the basketball. Working the ball around the outside. Kelsey Scott has it. Gets it over to Rachel Tinky. Over to Bartosiewicz. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 5 shots put up by Bartosiewicz. No good, and Mackenzie Campbell's there with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, defensively right now, Sheedy's got to be pleased. They're pushing them really late in the shot clock. They're getting a lot of steals, just doing a really nice job.
Wilmington's going to keep the ball. The ball went out of bounds underneath the Wilmington basket. Yeah, we've went 6 minutes of this first quarter, and Mount Union's yet to score. Hooper has it out on the left wing, gets it to Campbell. Campbell gets it to Jefferson. Hooper, I thought she was going to pump the three, but didn't do it. Campbell has it right side. We got a foul. We got a reach. Foul's on number 3, Kelsey Scott, her first, team's fourth. And remember, in the girls' game, once you get 5, then the other team gets to shoot 2 the rest of the period. Mackenzie Campbell drives the left side, puts the bucket up, and in. 11-0. Mount Union with the basketball. Hannah Ferguson had it. 3-pointer put up by Kelsey Scott. No good. Rebounded by Moyer. Pass all the way down to Jacole Tabor. Didn't put the shot up. Back out to Jefferson. 3-banger. No good. And ball is saved by Hooper. Great save there by Hooper.
Beautiful hustle play by her, getting over the sidelines and slapping that ball back in.
I was about ready to say it was out of bounds, but she would have proved me a liar. So Moyer has it, gets it to Jefferson. Another 3-pointer just off the mark here. Ball goes out of bounds off Wilmington. It will be turned back over to Mount Union.
Boy, Wilmington sure has some opportunities. We could be up by substantially more.
Yeah,
We've missed some wide open shots here.
23 into the game, Haley Roddy. Tell you what, Mount Union's trying to find the right combination. They've had probably 10, 12 different girls in already.
I think they're just trying to find someone that can make a basket.
Yeah, Roddy has it. 33, Sanborn. Back to Ferguson. Ferguson driving the right side. Back out to Sanborn. Sanborn thought about taking a shot. Oh, nice pass underneath. Shot put up, reverse, no good by Roddy. Moyer, 3-pointer, no good. It's rebounded by Bartosiewicz. She's going to bring the ball all the way down. I'm surprised she just is not trying to take over. Shot underneath that time by Roddy. She makes it. So
Mount Union's finally on the board.
yeah, 8 minutes till they scored. 11-2. Andraki, three-pointer, left side, no good. Rebounded by Rachel Tinky.
Boy, she got a good look at that one.
Three-pointer up. Here comes Mount Union back. Bartosiewicz with a three-pointer. And that's our first three-pointer.
That's right.
By either team.
Coach Sheevy with the quick timeout after that one, settle things down a little bit and have a little conversation probably.
Well, I just got done saying, I think it's time for Bartosiewicz to take over. I mean, she averages 13 points a game, and she's their leading scorer. And I think that might be only her second or third shot, maybe.
Yep. Well, and that was the first two possessions of the game where they've actually pushed the ball and shot early in the shot clock. Up until then, pretty much most of their shots were coming after less than 10 seconds left in the shot clock. So maybe it's a change of pace on their part.
I always tell people, and they make fun of me, but I always say the basket's your friend. So many times I see people try to make that extra pass,
that's right.
And they're right there. Just shoot it,
Yep.
Within 3 or 4 feet, shoot it. Don't be making that extra pass. 11-5. Wilmington with the ball. Campbell going down the right side. Back out to Hooper. She pops the three, and it's good.
Boy, she caught that in stride, one hop, and just drained it.
14-5. Bartosiewicz on the other end pumps up another three. No good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Wilmington. That was Liz Jones trying to get the rebound, and the ball went out. Emily Smith into the game for Wilmington. She brings the ball in to Andraki. Oh, Smith shoots it up, left elbow, and it's good.
Boy, Andraki just broke some girls' ankles out there. It was a beautiful crossover.
Yep. She fell right back down, didn't she? Looked like one of those goats when they get scared. You ever see them?
The fainting goats?
Yeah. Liz Smith, almost gets it taken away. Alkire has it now on top. Gets it to Bartosiewicz. Turnaround jumper, no good. Bartosiewicz, fouled her shot, getting her own rebound. Liz Jones throws a shot up, no good. A lot of contact, no foul.
Yeah, they're letting them play a little bit underneath.
Andraki. Campbell going left side. Puts up the little jumper, and it's good. 6 seconds to go. 18-5. Three-pointer put up by Alkire. Misses everything. Oh, we got a foul. 2 shots. Crazy foul there by Campbell.
Right at the buzzer. Looked like she may have brought her hands down, didn't keep them straight up and down.
Now, what are they discussing right there?
Well, it's either what they ate for dinner or...
They're exchanging Facebook information?
They're probably trying to just determine whether the foul was called before time expired.
Well, I think it was, didn't you?
It looks like that's what they're going with. If it's after time expired, then it would just be incidental contact. There wasn't enough there for it to be anything greater than that. No, they actually put time back on the clock, so that must have been the conversation.
So it's 18-5. We have 0.3 of a second, and Bartosiewicz is at the line shooting 2. Foul is on Campbell. That's Wilmington's first foul.
So with 0.3 of a second, all Wilmington can get is a tip. We can't get a catch and shot in that time frame.
Bartosiewicz makes the first one. They just need to worry about getting a rebound and go to the quarter break. Bartosiewicz, the second one, and it's good as well. So they inbound and the buzzer buzzes, and well, we have it. We have an 18-7 first quarter, and scoring for Mount Union. We have Abby Bartosiewicz with 5, Haley Roddy with 2. For Wilmington, Whitney Jefferson 3, Savannah Hooper 5, Mackenzie Campbell 6. Emily Smith and Mary Moyer each with a pair.
Well, you got to be pretty pleased with the outcome of that first quarter.
Oh yeah, 18-7.
I've known Coach Sheevy for a while now. I can guarantee he's probably not pleased. He's got that old coach mentality, but 18-7, and really did a fine job on defense for the majority of that first quarter.
Yes, they did, and it'll be interesting to see what the shooting percentages were because I don't think either of them is going to be great, to be honest with you, but Mount Union is definitely not going to be very
Mount
good.
Union might be in the teens.
Yep. Well, in case you're wondering, like I said, Rick Phillips and Joe Davis are working tonight, but they are on the Wilmington High School girls game. They're playing Thurgood Marshall, and we're simulcasting right now, so you can go back and forth. If you text Rick, tell him we're doing a good job over here. So Mount Union starts off the second quarter with the basketball. 18-7 deficit for the Purple Raiders. Wilmington still playing man-to-man. They've played tough defense. Shot put up by number 33, Sanborn, and is rebounded by Hooper. Hooper brings it down, gives it off to Andraki. Andraki back to Emily Harmon, and we got Morgan Ritz in the game now for the Quakers. Morgan Ritz tried to shoot the three, but she got blocked by number 20, Corey Inverso.
I didn't think she thought Corey could get out there quite that fast, and she did a nice job of closing out on that three-pointer and swatting it out.
Yes, she did. Andraki gets it into Morgan putting on the Ritz. Andraki goes to the right side. 3 seconds, shot clock. You better get a shot up, girls, but they're not going to. So we have a shot clock violation. Turns the ball back over to Mount Union.
Yeah, I don't think that was really what they were looking for down that trip down the floor.
No. Oh, three-pointer put up by Jamie Sanborn from the left wing. 18-9 now. Ritz has it over Andraki. She pumps up a three, and it's no good. Ball's on the floor, and they're fighting for it. I think they're going to call the foul, though, on Emily Harmon.
Yeah, she got up underneath her battling for that loose ball, and unfortunately they stuck her with it.
So far, the officiating hasn't been too bad.
No, it's been decent so far.
Because they're letting them play. That's the only thing. One thing I hate to see is when officials officiate one way one half, then the next half they tighten everything up. I just hate that.
Yeah, consistency is a big part of it.
Travel on Anna Alkire, so that turns the ball back over to Wilmington College. 18-9. Andraki bringing the ball up, crosses half court. Gets it to Moyer, then back over to Andraki. Ritz has it. Ritz can pop the three also. Brittany Jefferson tries to drive the baseline. She gets fouled by number 33, Sanborn. And the foul start all over, so that's the first foul for Mount Union. Moyer gets the inbound pass. Jefferson has it into Harmon in the paint. Gets it over to Moyer. She shoots about a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded by number 5, Tori Rappick. And Rappick brings the ball up.
Boy, they sure got the look they were looking for on that last shot. Just couldn't make it go in.
Yep. We got foul on Harmon again.
And that's going to bring Tabor back into the game.
Emily Harmon picks up 2 quick fouls this period. Ball was inbounded to Sanborn. Passing to Sanborn in the paint. She brings that ball low. Oh, goes up with the left hand. Puts it in. Almost looks like she might have got away with the travel there, but.
Yeah, it looked close. I think the ball was loose in her hand and she was bobbling it, and that's probably why they didn't call it.
Andracki pumps up a three, and she sinks it.
Boy, there was nothing but net on that one. What a nice shot.
And that's her first point of the game. 21-11, Wilmington up 10. They're up 11 at the quarter break. She traveled,
Travel.
Corey Inverso trying to get the bucket, but Brittany Jefferson got her hand in there and caused her to end up traveling. Haley Roddy back in. I tell you, we have a line change. This isn't a basketball game. This is a hockey game.
Yeah, this is definitely hockey. We're running them in and out like crazy right now. Here comes Wilmington with a couple.
Campbell and Hooper back in.
Well, Mountain Union's got enough players on the bench there. They certainly can do that.
They do. Casey Morissette back in the game is one of the players back in. Roddy's back in. Campbell has it. Gets it to Hooper out on top. Over Moyer, right wing. Brittany Jefferson back to Tabor. 9 seconds. Now they tried to pass it into Moyer. Moyer's lucky to keep possession of it. 3 seconds. Nice pass to Tabor, but she misses the shot.
Boy, JaCall's going to want that one back because that was just a gorgeous pass.
I think it almost surprised her that she got the ball passed to her. Shot put up. Oh, and it's stuck. No points for that.
Nope. That's a K ball coming over to Wilmington, so we'll take it.
Come on, ref, jump up there. Oh. Brittany said, let me just take care of this. Nope, she can't do it either. They're getting stuck. This might be fun, folks. Here you go. How many times does it take to hit the basketball to get it loose? There's 3 so far.
Brittany's directing traffic out there.
There we go. There we go. Hey! One of the fans comes out and does the job.
Yeah, it's one of the. I think that's one of the men's basketball team went out there and got on.
Is that Malcolm?
Yeah.
Is that Malcolm Pittman? Yeah, the lone senior on the men's basketball team. Malcolm said, I'll take care of this, guys. Let me just handle it. That was pretty funny. Good job, Malcolm Pittman. He's getting high fives from everybody. Well, we have play resumed. Campbell has the basketball, which she has it on the left side. 10 seconds to get on the shot clock. Wilmington's being patient. Sometimes they're in the veil. Jefferson puts the shot up. No good, but
Campbell getting the opportunistic basket right there, cleaning up the rebound and sticking it back in.
23-11. 23-11. Mount Union just moves the ball around. Oh, stolen by Brittany Jefferson. It's a bad pass. She's got the quick hitter. Oh, there we go. Jefferson timeout, Mount Union.
Boy, and that's what Brittany does so well. Get the steal, get down the floor, get the nice, easy layup. She makes that look very easy.
Mount Union's coach not too happy. She says, that should have been a foul. I didn't see a foul. Did you see any foul there?
Looked clean to me.
Of course, we're looking through green tinted glasses,
that's
too.
That's right.
25-11. Don't forget about Bogart's Barbecue. And look forward to maybe hearing one of our new announcers here in the seasons to come up. Rebecca Harding. Here we go. We're going to put her to work, I think. So, you know much about football?
What?
You know much about football? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do? Okay, she knows a lot about football. I can't hear these things on the All right.
Well, that's another thing we're all looking forward to is, beginning of football season and
new football coach.
See what the new coach and his team can bring together, and hoping for good things in the future.
Grab you 3 or 4 out there. I made that so I wouldn't spill them. See, isn't that nice little? Yeah, I tell you what. I don't want to be negative Nancy, but that's quite a hill to climb here in the OAC. I mean,
it's a big challenge, but you know what? He's done it before. He's been in programs that have done it before, and
I wish him all the luck in the world. Don't get me wrong, but I just.
The OAC's, I don't think there's any tougher division for football. So.
Some of these high school football jobs, I see a bunch of people apply, and I'm like, why? You know what I mean? I mean, it's just because football is a different beast. You got to be dedicated for that.
Yeah, you got to love that sport. I think with all coaching you have to, but football in particular is
it's year round.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. If you're going to do it right, it's year round. Bartosiewicz. You got a foul.
Yeah, I thought that one was a little on the touchy side. They first time they've called that kind of hand check foul of the night.
That's on the Hooper. 25-11. Still Wilmington with a commanding lead. Mount Union inbound. There, just dribbling on the right side. 24 has it. Ferguson passes. Oh, she gets fouled by Tabor. And that is going to be Bartosiewicz. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2 again.
Yeah, it looks like Takal set up and tried to take the charge on that one and just didn't get there in time. She was still sliding when the contact was made, and unfortunately they're going to go to the line.
So Bartosiewicz to shoot 2. First one's up and in. And what's even more interesting is the rest of the game, rest of this half, which we got 5 minutes and 15 seconds, Mount Union's going to be going to the line because the next foul, it's automatic. 2 shots from here on out. So Bartosiewicz gets another one in there. So 25-13, just about 5 minutes to go. We're going to have a foul called on number 24. Hannah Ferguson.
It's another quick touch foul there. Kind of bookending the one before, I guess.
And see, they haven't been calling them up to now, so
right.
that worries me when they start doing that. Hooper, three-pointer, right wing, in and out. But Tabor gets the rebound, back to Hooper. I thought she was going to try it again, but passed it off to Campbell.
That's Tabor's game right there. Good hustle, just get in position, be opportunistic, pull down rebounds.
Nice pass into Moyer in the paint, does a little turnaround, tries to put that underhand shot up, and no dice.
Well, she gave her a nice shoulder shake, and she actually had the shot. She just didn't quite get it down.
Didn't go through with it. Shot up, three-pointer, number 33, Sanborn, no good. Jefferson comes out there with it. 25-13. Oh, ball almost got stolen from Moyer, knocked it back to Brittany Jefferson. Campbell, a nice little fake, goes to the left side, puts it off the board, and it's good.
But Campbell's had a solid first half, really taking advantage of the opportunities she's got.
She's just a smart ball player, too. 27-13. Working underneath. Oh, we have a foul, too. Jamie Sanborn on the turnaround in the paint, makes the bucket and gets fouled. Mary Moyer picks up her first. Now, we are just shooting 1 here because we are going to the bonus. Just to make it a three-point play the old-fashioned way. So 27-15, 4 minutes, 4 seconds to go, second quarter here. Shots up. Bounces rail, no good. It's rebounded by Emily Smith. She gets it to Andraki. Andraki back to Smith. Hooper has it. Hooper over to Jefferson. Three-pointer. No good. Good hustle by Tabor. Oh, they got the Mount Union player trapped in the corner. But it gets knocked out of bounds, so it's going to stay with Mount Union.
Well, I got to believe that Jefferson's going to start hitting some of those here real soon. She's had really good looks. She's not missing by much.
No. And I tell you what, I tell the guys this all season long. I think shooting down at this left end is a lot harder than shooting at the right end. Just because you look at the background.
Yep.
And I say it every game. I bet if there's been averages done, I almost guarantee shooting percentage is less on this left end. Shot by Bartosiewicz, no good. She puts it up again, no good. Jefferson rebounds. Bartosiewicz. Jefferson in the paint, puts up another crazy shot. she got fouled, but no foul called.
Bumped, leaning, falling away, and she throws it up and gets it to go.
Another three-pointer put up on the Mount Union side. Ferguson, no good. Got a foul on the floor here. We're still going to shoot 2 to make any difference. Fouls on Brittany Jefferson. That's her first. So going to the line is number 25, Rachel Tinkey. No good on the first one. Rachel Tinkey is a sophomore out of Canfield, Ohio. Second one is good. That's her first point of the evening. 29-16. Andraki has the basketball over here on the left wing. Dribbles between the legs. Gets it over to Hooper. Hooper out to Emily Smith. Brittany Jefferson. Goes around Smith's pick. And the ball, that wasn't a kick.
Well, I think they said she didn't lift her foot, so it has to be intentional. Since it wasn't intentional, they didn't call it a kick.
Shot up, a couple shots put up by Mount Union, but Wilmington gets the rebound. No dice on the score there.
Wilmington's done a pretty good, solid job so far of controlling the glass down there and not allowing a lot of second opportunities for Mount Union. That's been pretty important.
Andraki gets it to Smith. Oh, little pass into Tabor, but they're fighting for it. His jump ball, and Tabor didn't really have much of a chance there. That was kind of a...
Yeah, that was not a good entry pass.
That was a good idea, but yeah, it just wasn't well conceived there. It was a good idea, they just make it, didn't connect on it. I tell you, is it just me? I'm having a real hard time understanding him when he talks, Bill.
Sort of sounds like Charlie Brown's mom.
Yeah, it does. It does. Mount Union with the basketball. Down 13. Oh, ball's on the floor.
Steal.
Campbell gets it, gives it to Tabor. She's going to try to go all the way with it. Pulls up. Shoots a little bunny from the left block, and that's good.
Nice jump stop, hesitation, gather, and just finish. Really, really well done.
31-16. Got a foul away from the ball. I didn't see it. Did you see it?
It looked like we had an illegal screen on that one.
Number 21 with a foul. That is Cassie Hennessy. And that's only Mount Union's third foul for the quarter.
Yeah.
Andraki bringing the ball up quickly again. It's over to Moyer. Campbell going to the left side. Back out to Moyer. Andraki way over on the right wing. Pulls up, shoots a two just inside the three-point line. No good. Wilmington controls the rebound, though. Oh, we got a foul? That's a foul there that almost hurt Wilmington.
Yep.
Because Andraki had it nice way into the basket there. Fouls on number 4, Anna Alkire, her first.
Yeah, called her on the floor on that one. Got two hands on the defender had two hands on her.
Wilmington inbounds, fresh 30. Campbell drives the lane, puts it up, and it's in, and she gets fouled.
So it all works out for our benefit in the long run as we get the old-fashioned three-play.
Campbell has 12 points already this evening, and getting ready to shoot the bonus. Back into the game comes number 33, Jamie Sanborn, and she has 7 tonight. So Campbell shoot the bonus, puts it up and in.
Goes. She has an opportunity to be on her season average in the first half here.
Yep, 34-16. Three-pointer put up. Misses everything from Mount Union. That was Roddy. Another shot put up, no good.
That was two brutal misses by Mount Union. I think they're trying to challenge your comment about shooting on the other end.
Yeah, they are. That's true, they are. But, I mean, if you look per game, it's a lot different depth perception looking at it over here. Nice pass into Hooper. She puts it up off the left block. That's good. 36-16, Wilmington's largest lead of the night, 20. They're going to call foul on Moyer. They got Moyer for a little push. What do you think about that? Did you see it?
It's a little bit. It didn't seem pretty light to me. A little bit of body contact in the paint, but
yeah, it didn't seem
saw
that
something
bad.
I didn't like.
Of course, we can't hear them chirping either. Yeah, they could be chirping at each other too down there.
Right.
I know the guys are real bad about that. Going to the line is Sanborn. She makes the first one. A.J. Arling getting a little action tonight. Number 50, 36-17. 24 seconds to go here, first half. Second one's up, and it's good as well. Sanborn has 9 to lead Mount Union. 17 seconds, obviously no shot clock. Andracky has it way on top. Won't take the last shot. Campbell has it.
Oh.
And she throws it away. Oh, that should be a travel, though. No travel call. And the ball doesn't get shot up by anybody at the last second. So 36 to 18. So that quarter, Wilmington actually scored 18 points again. They matched their first quarter total. And Mount Union scored 11. So Mount Union had a little bit better second quarter than they did the first. 36 to 18 was 18 to 7 after one.
I think all in all, if you're Coach Sheevy, you're pretty pleased where you're at right now. They played well. A couple of things could have gone better, but overall defense has been doing a solid job, and they're finding their opportunities and making them.
That's been the key right there is the defense. But we'll take a short, probably 5-6 minute break here, and we'll get some stats, some official stats, and we'll go over them here in about 5 or 6 minutes.
Sounds good.
So stay tuned. We'll be back. Don't forget, this is being brought to you by Bogart's Barbecue, South Street, Wilmington, Ohio, 11 to 8, Tuesday through Saturdays.
You don't mind. I still got some fun with it. What we playing here? That's that stupid song we played here tonight. We played that the other night at a middle school dance. They wanted to hear that thing over and over. I gotta stand up.
only had 11. Thought you had more than that. It was interesting. My mother's English, but I remember when we went to England watching some of the sporting, events would go on, and their announcing is very different. Long stretches where nobody would say anything, and then they would say, "Oh, this person did this," and then long stretches of silence. And the United States, we fill all those silences. We want to throw as many stats as we can at you, which we'll have fun with here.
Back. You thought you got rid of us, but no, we're back. Again, thank you for joining us tonight on the Wilmington College Boxcast and on CampusNation.com. And just to give you an updated score here, the Wilmington High School girls are leading at the half, 22-17. So that's good news. If they win, I think they play again Thursday. So we have some stats here. I got Matt. I got to remember that was Matt
Warhoftig.
Warhoftig. I always want to say Huff. Warhoftig.
Yep.
Sorry, Matt. You wouldn't believe people mess up Hargrave over there. Hargraves.
Right.
Well, anyhow, Matt, not putting you on the spot or anything, but would you like to go through some of those stats for everybody at home?
Well, sure. Yeah, we can do that. Leading scorers for the Quakers, Mackenzie Campbell had 11 in the first half, followed closely by Savannah Hooper with 9. Brittany Jefferson had 7, and then Ashley Andrecki had 3 to kind of round out the top scorers for there. We did a really solid job against Mount Union. When you look at it, Jamie Sanborn had 8 to lead all scorers for their side, and Abby Bartoswick only had 7, but really we did a great job against her. She was 1 for 9 from the floor in the first half.
That's her leading scorer too.
And she is. She made her living from the free throw line with a perfect 4 for 4, but couldn't really get started offensively at all. So hopefully we see more of that in the second half.
Look at some of those shooting percentages. Relay those on.
Yeah, well, we talked about it in the first half. Mount Union was in the teens, 17.2% for the game, 5 for 29 of shooting. Wilmington shot a pretty solid 42.9%, 15 of 35 from the field. So not quite as solid from the three-point line of 2 for 13 for only 15%.
No.
But perfect 100%, 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Score has been tied no times other than obviously at the beginning, and the lead has changed none. Wilmington's just come out and taking control of this game. Matter of fact, it was not till 8 minutes in until Mount Union scored in the first quarter.
That's correct.
So, I mean, Wilmington's been playing some ferocious defense. Rebounding, Wilmington's out-rebounded Mount Union 26-19.
Some of the other key, components you look for, points in the paint. Wilmington 22 against Mount Union 6. Second chance points 12-3. We talked earlier about, they're doing a solid job of keeping Mount Union off the offensive boards. And our bench outscored them 13-3. So,
right, and off turnovers 12-2.
Yes. So, all those key indicators right now are positive in our favor, and that's reflected by the score.
The game was tied for the first minute and 15 seconds. Now Wilmington has led for 18 minutes, over 18 minutes. So we're getting ready. We got about a minute 44. Like I told you, Wilmington High School girls are up at halftime against Thurgood Marshall, which that would be a minor upset if they would win tonight. So good luck, Kane. And the Quakers are looking good here. Remember, the winner of this game goes on to play Baldwin-Wallace this Thursday at Baldwin-Wallace.
Yeah, that'll be a good challenge for the Quakers. Splitting in the regular season, both teams winning, I believe, on their home floor.
Right.
And the Lady Quakers right now are playing well, so they definitely have the ability to go up there and get a victory. But it's going to be a challenge.
Look at these college students bring back food. What do you think? All that food. The thinnest girls up here, they bring back 10 pounds of food. What's up with that?
They do a lot of working out.
135.
No, we didn't win. We took a chance at the 50-50 tonight.
I think it's going to be interesting to see what Mount Union has come up with during the half and some adjustments they may make. I think Sheevy's comments is probably just keep going with a lot of the same.
Right.
But I think Mount Union is going to have to definitely kind of figure something else out.
It's okay. I just didn't want you to get your shirt wet there. All right, 36-18. Wilmington will start with possession here in the second half. And here we go. Andraki inbounds to Jefferson. Wilmington's going left to right. Mount Union's going right to left on your radio dial. Oh, almost nice pass to Campbell, but got stolen by number 21, Hennessy. Shot put up right away from Mount Union, number 4.
That was a quick shot and a quick first three-pointer for them.
Abby Bartosiewicz. Campbell has it down the other end.
And that's the person they don't want to get started is Bartosiewicz.
No, Moyer puts a shot up at the left elbow, in and out. Mount Union does get the rebound, stolen by Emily Harmon on the pass on the other end of the court. And Wilmington to bring it back down. Brittany Jefferson has that on the left side. Gets it over to Campbell. Looks like they're going to try to trap here a little bit.
Yep.
Going to trap the Quaker ball players. So that means someone's going to be open, but Wilmington just throws the ball away there. Moyer's trying to hit Harmon underneath.
Yeah, it's the second, ill-advised pass in a row we've had down there, resulting in turnovers.
So one thing they got to look for now, once they're being double teamed, is someone's open. So you got to keep that in mind. Oh, shot up on the right elbow, no good by Liz Jones, but the ball almost went out of bounds, but saved by Mary Moyer. Campbell has it down the other end. She gets it out to Jefferson. Jefferson drives through the lane, puts up the little layup, misses it. Shot the underhand shot and off the rim.
Well, she did a nice job of squeaking by two defenders there, getting the shot up, and more times than not, that actually falls for her, so not necessarily a bad shot, just couldn't get the roll.
Bartosiewicz, three-pointer. She's getting hot, folks.
She seems to have a little more spring to her step. She's calling for the ball, looking for it.
Well, she's the leader out there, She averages 13 a game. Now, foul on Bartosiewicz there, I believe, don't we?
Yeah, that was they caught her for the arm bar, and once again another one of those little light ones. But as soon as you put your elbow on somebody and extend it, they're going to call it.
And that's the first foul on Mount Union, first foul on Bartosowicz. So 36-24. Right now, Mount Union on a 6-0 run. Wilmington yet to score here in the third quarter. Campbell shoots the shot up from the right block, no good. And Mount Union rebounds, and we got foul on Jefferson. That's just a matter of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep. Well, this is definitely not the start that Coach Sheeby was looking for right now, but hopefully they can settle down a little bit and get the offense moving again.
Yep, they got to get somebody on Bartosowicz and quick. Number 10 thought about the three. That's Morissette. She passes on it. Mount Union moving the basketball around the outside. Oh, nice pass inside, but gets stolen away by Moyer. Andracki has it. Gives it to Moyer underneath. She puts the shot up, and it's good.
Boys, that was nicely done. Moyer gets the steal, gets down floor, gets good position, a nice seal underneath with a quick turnaround.
38-24. Bartosowicz with the ball. She pops a two, and it's good. She's on fire, folks. 38-26. She scored 8 here in the first 3 minutes of the second half. Andracki goes to try to shoot the layup, misses it. How many little bunnies and layups have they missed tonight?
Boy, and she couldn't get much more open. Maybe she was too open on that one.
Bartosowicz, three-pointer, short this time. She wasn't really set to shoot that time.
Boy, she was deep on that one. That was NBA range there.
She gets the steal on the other end, but she's out of bounds, so it's going to stay with Wilmington. Bartosowicz is, like I said, the first half. She's got to take control if they got any chance of winning, and that's what she's trying to do right now.
Yeah, that was probably part of the message in the locker room. Now, I don't understand this at all.
I'm just a dumb band director.
So here you go. I don't understand this at all. Mount Union coach just took Bartosowicz to the bench, scored 8 straight, as hot as they come, and she's going to give her a rest.
Give her like a 10-second, 20-second breather, you think. Let's see how long she is out.
Yep.
6:40, she went out. Wilmington with the basketball. Nice pass inside to Harmon. She puts it off the board, and it's good.
Once again, Wilmington scoring in the paint.
I agree with you, though. Why do you take your best player out?
Right. You've got the hot hand. You got to feed it, at least for a while. She's just come off of the halftime. She should have plenty of leg.
Yep. Of course, they did play last night.
That's true.
You mentioned that earlier.
I think you got to ride your starters right now, or you don't play tomorrow night.
And your star, yeah. I mean, she's your star. Three-pointer put up, no good, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. It's put up by Anna Alkire. Morgan Ritz coming back into the game, and Hannah Ferguson in the game for Mount Union Purple Raiders. Ritz has it, gets it out to Hooper. Over to Andracki. Andracki into Harmon. Back to Andracki. Three-pointer, and it's good.
Well, she had plenty of depth on that one.
43-26. Wilmington College Quakers are still up. Oh, we got a foul. Silly foul on Harmon on the reach.
Yeah, she got a little overzealous on the defense in that situation.
So she goes right out, and Tabor comes in. It's Mount Union inbound underneath their own basket. Ball's going to stay with Mount Union. It's tipped out of bounds by Hooper. Mount Union inbound again down their end of the court. Deep pass at the number 10, Casey Morissette. Out on top is Rapok. Underneath, number 23, she puts the shot up, and it's good. Haley Roddy, and she gets fouled.
Yeah, I thought that was an unfortunate play there. I thought Tabor did a pretty nice job on defense. She actually got to that position before, but just got caught up on the turnaround.
Fouls on Tabor. I thought it was on Tabor, yeah.
Yeah.
Shots up by Roddy, and it's good. 43-28. Mount Union's outscored Wilmington 10-7, 29, 11-7, 43-29 now. Wilmington with the basketball. Got the ball over to Tabor. She shoots it up at the right block, too hard. Rebounded by Moyer. We have a jump ball, they're saying, though. And it's going to go back to Mount Union.
Moyer's had a nice day in the paint today. She's really done a great job with the rebounds, played some solid defense, and did a nice job of controlling that. And unfortunately, the Mount Union girl had her hands on it at the same time.
Yeah, I thought Moyer was going to pull it out of there. I thought she was going to get it. But, again, that was me looking through these green lenses, probably. Got a foul. We got a shooter this time.
Well, it seems like right now that Mount Union's been a little more of the aggressive team, trying to drive it into the paint, draw some contact, and several times I think we've managed to kind of give them a bailout on some pretty poor shots.
Yeah, Andracki with the foul. That's her first. But Wilmington already has 4 fouls, so the next one, there's 5, and they're shooting 2 the rest of the period, and we still have 4:49 to go. Again, don't forget, Bogart's Barbecue, Southern Barbecue, Memphis style. South Street, 11-8. Go out and see Marty. Tell him you heard it here on the Wilmington College Boxcast or CampusNation.com.
So Sheevy with a quick timeout, and I think at this conversation he's having right now, it's just settle them down, take care of the ball, let's play good, solid defense, and make sure we're finding open shots on the offensive side. Just kind of get back to where they were in the first half. I think they're pressing a little bit.
And my only addition to that would be I would put my best defender on Bartosiewicz, you know.
Yeah, we'll see if she comes back in the game. I'm assuming we'll see her coming out of this timeout.
Well, you would think. You know, wouldn't you think? I mean,
I would believe, but I believe she's standing up right now, and usually your 4 or 5 are going to be sitting.
Of course, we don't know. Maybe she's ill.
It could be.
Something.
Could be.
But she popped 8 points in, and then they set her down.
Yep.
43-29. Mount Union scored 11. Wilmington's only scored 7 so far this quarter. But we have a whole 4:49 to go. Ball's going to be taken out underneath. I thought we were going to have a shooter. Mount Union basketball. They get the ball in to number 10, Morissette. She gets it over to number 24, Ferguson.
Well, a little bit of a frustration foul on that one. Looks like there was a push.
Foul away from the ball on Ritz. So now we're shooting 2 the rest of the way.
I think she got tied up in a pick and kind of pushed her way through it.
First shot's up by Rachel Tinky is good. 43-30. Mount Union saying, hey, you know, we're not out of this yet. They're trying to make a little comeback here. 43-31, down to 12. Andracki with the basketball. Hits it to Moyer. Back out to Andracki. Then to Tabor down at the right block. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Hooper has it out on top. Andracki shoots it left elbow, no good. Ball's rebounded by Mount Union, number 10, Casey Morissette.
Well, I got to admit, I don't like that one right there at all.
Fouls on Jacole Tabor. Looked like to me she was straight up and the offender went into her, but Tabor gets called for the foul.
Yeah, I didn't see much contact on that one. I thought the possession before, Wilmington had a pretty nice possession. Took their time, got a good shot, and just didn't quite make it.
First shot up, no good. That's Renee DeFord shooting it. We got a line change for Wilmington. Just about everybody new coming back into the game. Plus, Abby Bartosiewicz is back in the game for Mount Union Purple Raiders.
Well, I think Sheevy had an opportunity to get Campbell and Jefferson a little bit of a rest there. And with them back in the game, hopefully we can start firing again on all cylinders.
The Ford makes the second of the two shots. 43-32, 4 minutes to go here, third quarter. Mount Union putting on a little bit of a run here. Campbell shoots one up the foul line. No good. Moyer tips it out of bounds. So it's going to go back to Mount Union. Inbounding is Haley Roddy. She has the ball over here on the left side. 24 puts the shot up. That's Ferguson. No good. Rebounded by Hooper. And she gets it to Jefferson, and the Quakers coming back. Quakers need a score.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
They haven't scored in a couple minutes here. Campbell, left side, puts it up, and gets it to go.
Well, there's your girl to get it done for you right there.
She had to beg that one to go in.
Yep.
It didn't look like it was going to go, then finally just did go over the rim. 45-32.
And they say it a lot. Sometimes seeing that ball go through is enough to get you started.
Oh, yeah. Mount Union with the basketball. Ferguson has it. Shot up. That's good. Three-pointer, Rachel Tinkey. 45-35. Mount Union's cut the lead to 10 here. Backdoor cut by Campbell. She throws up the floater, and it's good. 47-35. So we're back and forth here.
That's a really nice backdoor cut and an even better job of hitting a pretty hard floater.
Two-pointer put up, no good. Oh, but it was rebounded by number 33, Sanborn. She puts the basket up. That's going to be four. 4 fouls on Emily Harmon. So she's coming out, and Emily Smith coming in. 2:39 to go in the third. Wilmington up 10.
And Mount Union starting to have some success with second chance opportunities down there.
This is the bonus. No good. Rebounded by Moyer. She comes out with it quickly. Gets it over to Jefferson. Hooper. Jefferson has it. Back to Moyer. Campbell left side. She's going to dribble left side. Didn't take the shot. Dishes it back to Moyer. Three-pointer. No good. But Campbell is able to get the save. And we have a foul on, looks like, Haley Roddy. She knocked Hooper on her butt. Not intentionally, but she did. Campbell inbounds to Jefferson. She has on the right side over to Hooper. Hooper dribbles toward the foul line. Gives it to Campbell. 17 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Jefferson has it. Dribbles the right side lane, and she gets fouled.
Jefferson doing a nice job driving the lane, drawing contact, hitting the shot up, and go to the free throw line and hit the easy ones.
Rachel Tinkey picks up her first personal foul. Only 3, though, still for Mount Union this quarter. Jefferson, first one's up, no good. Jefferson put the second one up. And it's good. Jefferson with 8 on the night's game. Mount Union the basketball, down 11. Nice pass inside of Lowitz. No good on the shot by Alkire.
Boy, and I think Mary got away with one that time. Moyer put her hip into the Mount Union girl and checked her pretty good on trying to get for the rebound, and Mount Union coach is pretty hot over that one. She's steaming.
Now, see, this bothers me, too. Why are we talking about this? No call was made.
That's
Play
right.
ball. Play ball. You didn't call it. I didn't call it. You didn't call it. Play ball. If they call a foul out of this, and I was Sheevy, I'd go absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this one. None of the three indicated any foul at all. They indicated out of bounds, and that was it. They can't enforce one after the play, so they're moving on, looks like.
No, they're going to explain it to the coach. Hey, none of us saw it. That's why we need the organist up here playing three blind mice, three blind mice.
Yeah, believe it or not, sometimes we miss them.
And why go talk to her? Because you go talk to her, you're just getting her more inflamed.
Well, there's that, but I think sometimes they're also due an explanation. It may not be the explanation they want to hear, but at least they get one.
Andrade brings the ball down. Wilmington up 11. Brittany Jefferson, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Tabor. And she almost throws the ball away, but it's going to stay with Wilmington.
There we go.
Now you know what I'm looking for, the makeup call. Here comes the makeup call, ladies and gentlemen. Just give it a minute here.
Well, once again, Tabor out there doing a nice job on the hustle, getting the rebound and saving the possession.
Bartosiewicz goes to the sideline. Maybe she's dehydrated. She gets from the water real quick when she goes over there. Campbell with the basketball. Andrade, left side. Jefferson, tries to drive lane, but throws the ball off of one of the Mountain Union players, and Wilmington get the ball underneath their own basket with only 9 seconds to go on the shot. Campbell gets it over to Jefferson. 4 seconds. Jefferson puts it up, no good. Rebounded by number 3, Kelsey Scott. She's going to go all the way. Put it up, and they're going to call the foul on Mary Moyer. And it didn't look like that was a foul to me.
I'll tell you, they've been consistent on that. Very light contact, but it was there, and I guess that was enough.
So Kelsey Scott gets the bucket. That makes it a 9-point lead now for Wilmington. Mount Union they have scored more points this quarter than they did the first half. Scott makes the bucket. Looks like Mount Union's showing a little pressure here, a little trap maybe.
Yep. Got a little 1-2-1-1 defense going on out there right now, trapping.
Andrade gets the ball. She dribbles right through it. It's down the table on the other end. She puts the shot up.
See, that's my problem right there.
No foul. Yeah, it's not consistent.
That was more contact than the time down with the last time down, and they did not reward her.
Maybe that's the makeup foul. They didn't call it. 48-40. Wilmington's lead has been cut from 20 to 8. Emily Smith has it. Gives it back to Andrade. Jefferson now has it on the left side. Jefferson, three-pointer, left side.
There we go. Jefferson with a really nice three-pointer from the corner. Hopefully gets some momentum rolling again.
Oh, no foul call. How'd that happen?
She's straight up and down on that.
Well, so was the last one. All right, 51-40.
Well, I think Wilmington was treading water in that quarter there a little bit, but still managed to hang on a bit.
Well, that was a 22-15 quarter.
Yep.
So 51-40. So at the end of 3, Wilmington still holding an 11-point lead. And that's where they were after the first quarter, 18-7. They have been up as many as 20, and right now they're up 11. But they do get the ball when they go out, so that'll help. Again, don't forget, next Tuesday we have Wilmington High School boys basketball action. That'll be their first tournament game. The opponent is yet to be determined, because there's another game that has to be played, I think, between Glen Estee and Middletown. And that's going to be next Tuesday. If the Lady Cane win, which looks like the Lady Cane are going to win,
Okay.
Right now, it's after 3 quarters of play. It's Wilmington 48, Thurgood Marshall 28. And that's coming live from Rick Phillips and Blow in the Snow with Joe Davis.
Yep.
That's what we call Joe, Blow in the Snow with Joe. Because he's full of hot air. He's full of cool air, actually. 51-40 here. All right, Andraki has the ball, gets it underneath. Jefferson shoots another 3. It's no good, though. Rebounded by Mount Union. 3-pointer put up by Mount Union, no good. Jefferson and
got a jump ball.
yeah, Roddy gets tied up for a jump ball, and I'm kind of surprised there, aren't you? I almost thought they'd call that like an over the back or a push from behind.
It looked like when they first both grabbed the ball was above, and then when she pulled it down, Brittany ended up over her back.
Yeah.
But if you got the ball up high, you're usually pretty good.
So, Mount Union with the basketball, 9:30 to go. 4th quarter. Passing to Roddy. She gets rid of it quickly. Nothing there.
This is the sort of possession Wilmington needs. Force them deep in the shot. Oh, we don't
yeah,
need that,
away from the ball. Who are they calling this one on? That's her 4th.
That's on taper.
She goes out, Moyer coming in.
I didn't see it, but we had 2 officials that called it.
Okay, Mount Union inbounds the basketball. Oh,
There's an illegal screen.
on 23.
Yeah, pretty easy call. And the right one.
So explain to people that maybe not real basketball knowledgeable, what is an illegal screen?
Well, so, when you're setting a pick or a screen, you have to maintain the position you're in. You have to be legal, first of all, and then you can't slide, you can't move, you can't have body parts outside of your shoulder frame. In that case, she slid over to her left and inhibited the defender from getting past.
So it's kind of like a block on defense.
Correct.
Just so people understand that. Brittany Jefferson steps on the out-of-bounds line and turns the ball back over to Mount Union. 51-40. Bartozowicz has it. They've kind of shut her down the last several minutes. Oh! Looks like, is Mary hurt?
Yeah, it looks like Moira may have twisted her ankle on that one. And that would be a big loss for the Quakers. She's in a lot of pain.
Who'd they call that on? They don't have it up here on the board.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might have been on...
I thought they said it was a 3rd.
I think it might have been Emily Smith.
Well, she don't even have any yet, though. Well, there it is, 40.
40, okay.
Mary Moyer,
It's on
they
there.
called it on Moyer. So Wilmington's looking at some foul trouble here. 3 Quakers with 4 fouls, but Mary Moyer's down right now. Looks like she's hurt her right ankle.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Did she come down on it hard, or?
Yeah, and it was kind of in the middle of a bunch of people, and she slid out the back and, might have stepped on a foot or something and twisted it up. She looks like she's in pretty good pain. She's putting a little weight on it, though. The important thing right now for the Quakers is to settle down, maintain their composure. You still got an 11-point lead. Just play good, solid defense. A couple of those fouls have been, I think, trying to force things a little bit. Just stay in front of your player.
On the line is Jamie Sanborn. She makes the first. (51-41). Second one's up, is good as well. 51-42. Campbell back into the game. Jefferson coming out.
Mount Union is going to stay with the pressure at this moment.
That looks like they're backing off of it,
Yeah.
aren't they? I thought they were too. Smith has it out on top. Gets it to Andracki. Andracki throws a long three out.
Oh,
That's
what a
good.
beautiful shot. That was all the way downtown Wilmington on that one.
Andracki's got 3 3-pointers tonight. That's their only scores. 9 points. And that one that was NBA 3, definitely. Mount Union with the basketball. That's Alkire out there on top. Gets it to Roddy. Oh, excuse me. No, that was Morissette. Now Roddy has the basketball. Shot in the paint is up and good by Bartosiewicz.
I'm not exactly sure how she made that one, but she got it to go.
That was just a shot and a prayer and rolled off the back of the rim into the basket. Hooper has it. Shoots one up to the left elbow, and it's good.
Well, you know, maybe that last second down there and Moyer getting hurt a little bit might have woken him up a bit.
56-44. Wilmington still holding a 12-point advantage. 7:40 to go. Last period. Shot up by Bartosiewicz, and that they didn't call it out of bounds. Looked like that hit the top.
The top of the backboard is actually legal. It's only if it hits a support structure or goes over the backboard.
Okay. That was close to doing both, but
Yes,
I don't know
yes.
that it did.
Of course, I think our home fans would feel differently, but
Yeah. 3-pointer put up by Mount Union, no good. Alkire gets the ball, and looks like Mount Union calls a timeout.
yep. Well, the last 2 offensive trips down the floor, the Quakers have looked better. They've moved the ball a little faster, seemed to be a little more in rhythm. Hopefully they can keep maintaining that.
Yeah, because I would say they definitely want to play another game.
I would think that would be on their high on their to-do list.
I mean, I think they'd like to have another shot at Baldwin Wallace.
Sure, absolutely.
I think they'd like to have another shot at Ohio Northern.
I think they would love to have that,
After the last game getting beat by 1 in overtime.
especially in postseason play. I think there's nothing better than being able to go in, and that matchup would be something I think everybody would look forward to.
Well, unfortunately, this will be our last Wilmington College Quaker basketball game because they can't play at home anymore, I don't believe.
right.
So, unless something really screwy happened in the tournament.
One of the higher seed teams would have to get upset.
Yeah. So most likely, this is probably 90% chance this is our last game here for the season at Wilmington College. But we'll be back next year. You know, we have expanded plans. I don't know that I can go too deep into them, but I know we're talking multiple cameras. We're talking possibly even an extra sports show during the week, having maybe the college coaches be a part of that.
Well, that'd be fantastic.
But I'm just an Indian here. I'm not the chief, so I don't know for sure. But look for professional sports to start coming your way on campusnation.com. Mount Union inbounds. Andracki runs right through the screen. I'm surprised they didn't call a foul there. Oh, nice backdoor pitch. Underneath, we have a reach in on Andracki.
Yeah, she got caught out of position on that one, was trying to catch up and just got a little too much of her.
So Mount Union inbound underneath their own basket. Shot put up, no good. Kind of a crazy shot there by Haley Roddy.
And I think that's a nice no call on the official's part. There was nothing but straight up and down contact and a bad shot on the offensive part.
Passing to Emily Smith. She does a little reverse, no good. Mount Union gets the ball down quick on the other side. Uh-oh, three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Campbell. That three-pointer was put up by Bartosiewicz.
Well, the pace of play sure picked up a little bit here. We're
Yes,
going
it
end to
has.
end the last couple possessions.
Andracki with the ball out on top. Gets it over to Smith. Campbell, left side. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Nice pass underneath to Campbell. She puts the shot up off the board, and it's good.
Boy, that was one heck of a shot. I'm not sure she saw the rim when she let that ball go, but she got it through.
Campbell has 17. I found out my mistake earlier. I'd given a bucket, I guess, to Campbell that was Hooper's. Three-pointer, number 10. Casey Morissette, 58-44. 47, excuse me, 58-47. Wilmington still on top. Campbell shoots the ball up. No good. We have a foul. I think they call out on A.J. Orling. Gets her first foul.
I couldn't see real well on that last one, but it sure looked like from my position that Campbell might have got hit on the arm on that shot. The ball came up pretty short.
Yep.
Obviously, maybe Sheevy thought the same because he's having a conversation out there.
(58-46). Mount Union with the basketball, down 12. Shot up, three-pointer. Oh, misses everything by Kelsey Scott.
You might want to check the backboard for a dent on that.
I know. That thing had a little heat behind it. Looked like an alley-oop almost. Oh, we got push there. Push by number 42, Renee DeFord.
That was a pretty easy call. She had both hands directly in her back and extended them.
Yep.
Right call and a good time to get it.
Tabor with the basketball, gets it to Jefferson. Down to Tabor, down the left block. Jefferson dribbles around to the right side. Orling banging underneath. They're trying to, she's wanting the basketball, so that's a pick. Hits it to Jefferson. Hooper, three-pointer, no good, but long rebound goes to Orling.
Great offensive rebound.
New clock here for the Quakers.
If I'm Wilmington, slow it down, run that clock out.
Yep, I agree. A lot of these teams can't do that, though. They just throw the ball away.
Well, yeah, there you go. That's a very careful balance you have to have there. You don't want to stall your offense out, especially if you're an up-tempo team, but you do want to run some clock.
Timeout Wilmington, I believe. So, 58-46. 4 minutes, 34 seconds. Got Matt Warhoftik and Rachel Hargrave here, Charlie Hargrave here, bringing you all the action. Hopefully you like it. If you don't like it, remember, we are volunteering. So keep that in the back of your mind.
That's right.
Matt is an official, but that's not his main job. And I'm a band director. So that's where we're coming from.
That's right.
And my wife's a college student, but she's not commentating any, so you can't get mad at her. But we enjoy it. And I think you've enjoyed it tonight so far, haven't you?
I've had a great time. It's been a lot of fun. I don't get to come see these ladies play that often because I'm usually working.
Well, we may have to put you to work here.
Yeah.
There, you know. But you got to work off the $2 menu. That's the only thing.
That's right. That's right.
It's a good thing I worked this game and not Joe Davis. Because you guys will be arguing probably a lot on calls. Joe gets a little upset, doesn't he? All right, 58-46. Wilmington up 12. Mount Union with the basketball. The Wilmington High School girls, so everybody knows, was ahead after the third quarter by 20. Pass underneath, a shot up, no good. We got a foul on Abby Bartosiewicz.
Yep.
And she acted like, who, me?
Boy, she got all kinds of arm on that one. That was an easy call.
I love the reaction, though.
Yeah.
There's some players that never make a foul.
That's right.
Jefferson bringing the ball up. She's got like four Purple Raiders chasing her around.
Well, and that's a concern because if she can beat them out high, she's now got some great opportunities for some give and goes or some easy passes underneath.
Yep. Hooper has it 4 seconds on the shot clock. 3. Tabor shoots up a 3, and it's not there. Shot clock violation. And I tell you what, if my teammate passes me the ball with 2 seconds on the shot clock, they're going to hear it from me later. Shoot the ball up. You got it.
Well, that's not Tabor's go-to shot.
No. That's what I mean. If I was your call, I'd be having a little worry with whoever passed that. What you thinking?
Although she did have a tremendous bank-in 3 at the buzzer against Thomas More in the end of the first half.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I think she would tell you that's not her offense.
No. Number 4 shoots up the 3, no good. Hooper with the rebound. Ball's on the floor. They're fighting for it.
Jump ball.
It's going to go back to Wilmington. This Bartosowicz is a senior.
Yeah, she's a tough player. She's got a good shot. They run her off of multiple screens, try to get her open. They've been chasing her all day, and she's finding offense.
Now, what are we discussing here? See, and we haven't got into this discussion, but I prefer 2 refs to 3. I think 3 you miss a lot because I think they're all thinking the other one's going to make the call.
Well, the problem with 2 is you're missing you're going to miss large portions of the floor. And so a lot of those illegal screens and things like that, those just go uncalled in a 2-man game. It's tough.
Well, no offense, but the refereeing, I'm saying that would be a good thing. No offense. Because that's one thing. We see a lot of basketball.
Right.
I think that's the case a lot of times. I think way too much is called. Like what we have here. We have a charge. I guess on Campbell? Yeah. I'm thinking it was some form of an illegal screen. Or maybe I think it was right before right after she passed the
so
ball.
it might have been a charge. Yeah, I didn't get a good look at it. It was coming from that slot side over there. So.
And the other thing just drives me crazy is where a referee will call a foul 20 feet away and the guy 2 feet away doesn't call it. It drives me nuts. Mount Union with the basketball. Bartosowicz, nice feed from Sanborn. She puts the ball in down the right side of the lane.
That was a good cut. She got open, and I think that Wilmington did a nice job of just giving up the layup in that case and not fouling and adding to it.
Back to 10 points. So there's a foul there in my book. Number 5 hit Jefferson.
Right. Well, we'll get this one.
Foul on Bartosowicz.
And I think we're shooting on that.
Yes, that goes to the 5th. They only got her for 2. I think I had her for 3. Kenzie Campbell going to the line. Shoot 2. Good. First one's good. Harmon back into the game for Arling. Harmon comes in with 4 fouls. But only 2:39 to go.
Tabor with a great rebound. And she's been fouled multiple times, and they finally get the call down there.
So Tabor now is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Corey and Verso with her first foul.
Well, my old coach would tell you there's never an opportunity when you should ever get a rebound off a free throw.
Tabor makes the first one, 60-48. Second one's up, and it's good as well.
Hits them both easily.
Timeout, Wilmington. 61-48.
So they'll take 30 seconds to talk it over and get back at it.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Like I said, if you're listening to us on Boxcast, please check us out on campusnation.com. Lots of OAC action on there. Also, we have lots of local high school sports on there. And you can go to our sister network, talktv.us, and we have political shows, car shows, entertainment shows. It's pretty neat. It's all free at campusnation.com or talktv.us. Well, Mount Union bringing the ball up. Working the ball around the outside. Number 5 pumps up the 3 from downtown. No good. And we have a foul, another foul on Bartosowicz.
Yeah, that'll be your third. And I'll tell you, if I'm Mount Union's coach, I really don't like that shot. That was awful fast. I didn't think she really got herself in a good position to shoot that.
Well, and that's not really one of their shooters, Tori Rapak. Right. You know. Now, if that's Bartosowicz shooting, that's a different story.
Well, that's correct.
Brittany Jefferson makes the first one, 62-48. Yeah. And the second one.
I suspect Bartosowicz has the green light from the minute she steps into the parking lot.
Oh, yeah. She has the ball. She dishes off. Ball's thrown away. It's going to get back to Wilmington. But you got to start thinking threes. I mean, you can't waste time.
Yeah, you have to score quickly.
And they've played at least 13 players tonight.
Yeah, at least.
At least. Well, you just count the ones without their warm-ups on over there. We have 13, I think, counting the 5 on the floor.
They got 9 on the bench with the warm-ups off.
14 then.
Yep.
I missed one. Jefferson with the basketball. 2 minutes to go here. Oh, shot up. No good. Ball goes out of bounds, though, and it's going to be stay with the Quakers. Tabor put the shot up. Got blocked. Jefferson inbound. Gets it to Campbell. Back to Jefferson underneath. Tries to put the shot up. No good. She gets fouled.
Nicely drawn up play. Get her on the curl. Jefferson steps in. Hit her with the basket. Get a quick shot. She did a real nice job of getting the offensive rebound.
Cassie Hennessy. First one's up by Jefferson. No good. Second one's good. 64-48. Minute 45. I hear the fat lady warming up. Oh, shot put up. And Bartosowicz got hammered that time by one of the Wilmington College players. Who was that, Hooper? No, Emily Harmon. She gets the foul out first tonight. Mary Moyer's already out. Is Mary over there on the bench, or is she still getting treatment?
She's over there.
She's in the back icing.
Yeah.
Oh, I see her now.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep. She's sitting behind the bag. She got an ice bag on her foot, it looks like.
Well, hopefully she's feeling better because they're going to need her Thursday.
Yeah, she brings us a tremendous inside presence and a big rebounding ability down there.
Bartosowicz makes the first one. This is the second, though. Rebounded by Campbell. She gets it over to Jefferson.
All right, 15-point game. Just take your time, bring it up.
Bartosowicz has 20 tonight. Campbell has it.
And she definitely is their offense.
Oh, yeah. Jefferson goes right side. Over to Smith. She puts the shot up, and it's good.
Well done. She really sees the floor well out there.
66-49. All right, we got 30-second timeout called by Mount Union. Does this drive you crazy at the end of a game when you know the game's out of control or out of hand?
Delaying the inevitable.
I'll be honest with you. I coached 7th grade basketball one year, and I'd purposely do that just to make the refs stay in out there a little longer. I know that sounds mean, but after watching some of the, 7th grade, you're not going to get the high quality officials.
Middle school basketball's tough. It's a tough one. That's where the officials start cutting their teeth. You're getting first-year guys out there, and they're still learning the game.
I coached her 1 year, and that was enough.
Yeah.
But I felt pretty good because the guy that coached 8th grade has coached for years, and he got my 7th graders next year, had the same record. So I felt pretty good about that. Well, Mount Union with the ball. 1 minute left to play here. This will be the end of Mount Union season.
Another turnover there.
The Wilmington College Quakers, get your bus ticket ready because they're heading to Baldwin-Wallace on Thursday.
Yeah, so we said earlier that's going to be a really good matchup for them. I think they got all the tools they need to come out of there with a victory, but they're going to have to play well, and some of it's going to also ride on in how healthy Porter is.
Bartosowicz gets the steal, gets it over to number 3, who misses the layup. On the other end, Kelsey Scott, Wilmington rebound. Shot clock's off, folks. 20 seconds to go. Wilmington doesn't have to do a thing, just set and hold the ball. Now they get fouled.
Put the senior Tabor on the line. Let her get a couple more points.
Kelsey Scott fouls Tabor. And again, why don't you tell them call off the dogs?
Well, I think they may have fouled just to get the subs in that situation.
Well, it may be. Yeah, because we got, again, another line change, basically. Tabor makes the first one.
Yeah, let Mount Union bring their seniors out and give them the appreciation they deserve.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that. Full house changes coming in. Shot put up at the buzzer. Not quite at the buzzer, but number 5. I was wishful thinking there. Raphawk.
That's right.
67-52.
Well, that's a good win for the Quakers. I suspect Coach Stevie's going to have some concerns coming up for Thursday, but overall, leading from the tip on. So you can't complain too much, I guess.
No, not at all. Well, we'll give you some updated scores here for the Quakers and Mount Union. We want to congratulate Wilmington College. What was the score there? He took it off there.
Well, I got that down quick.
What was the final score there?
I did not take a look.
Well, it was like 67 to... I'm going to say 67. What was the final score? Did you guys see that?
I think it was 58.
58?
That sounds about right.
67-58. All right. So, coming to you from Wilmington College, we want to thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Give you some scores here. Kelsey Scott had 3. Tori Rappick had 3. Casey Morissette had 3. Abby Bardozowicz, man, that's hard to say, still 3. Let's see, she had 20. Haley Roddy, 5. Rachel Tinky, 6. Jamie Sanborn, 13. Renee DeFord, 1. Brittany Jefferson had 14. Ashley Andrecki, 9. 11 for Savannah Hooper. Mackenzie Campbell, 18. Emily Smith, 4. Harmon, 2. Jacole Tabor, 5. And Mary Moyer, 4. Mary Moyer did get hurt, but did anybody check out how she walked off? Was she looking pretty good when she walked off? Still on a crutch? Okay. Well, again, thanks for joining us this evening. You can check out the Boxcast Thursday if you don't go to the game on the Baldwin Wallace website. And again, for myself, Charlie Hargrave, Matt Waroflik, sorry.
There you go.
I'll tell you what.
You'll get it.
Bartozowicz, Wartoflik. You're killing me. Anyhow. And Rachel Hargrave, thanks for joining us tonight. And go Quakers.
Go Quakers.